What's up, everybody? This is Chris at Coalition Gaming.
That's enough with the finger guns.
This is Chris with Coalition Gaming, and today we're going to be installing an all-in-one unit in Snide's computer. Alright, so I've gone ahead and unboxed the Corsair water cooler, and I'm just gonna go over a little bit of what we got here. We got the mounting kit, the hardware. This is the screws and such, the Intel bracket, the AMD bracket, the back plate, the fan. Here's the pump the pump slash block, and then we got the radiator right over here. This is a 120 millimeter kit. That's all this case will really support, at least in a nice manner. And it'll be going on the back as an exhaust. Alright, so a common question that I get with AIOs is how long do they last? Well, the pumps themselves have a mean time before failure, and it depends on which brand you go with, so make sure you look that up in the manual or in the specifications. However, as long as the pump lasts long enough, the fluid will eventually give way as well. Now, the radiators are aluminum and the base plates on these are copper. Anytime you mix metals, you can cause an issue over time, however minuscule it might be in this scenario. As well, when you're changing temperatures from hot to cool rapidly, the hoses might eventually also absorb small amounts of fluid, which in the long run will cause bubbles in the system, and bubbles in the system will cause the pump to run dry and eventually fail. So one way or the other, these systems, they have a limited lifetime, but they can go a very long time. AIO coolers and any heatsink that you get off the internet or in the stores or anywhere, they all come with their own thermal paste applied usually. The thermal paste can sometimes be good, sometimes not. So for safety, I always clean it off and put on MX4. That's just what I like to do. Some people will use a stock thermal paste, and that's fine. Corsair, you let me down just a little bit. I'm sure this unit is going to perform just fine, but a good finish on the copper base plate should be mirror finish basically. This could use a little bit of lapping, but I think it'll be fine, but I would have liked to see the mirror finish. So I wasn't sure if this case had an opening on the back to mount a back plate and motherboard. It's going to save us a lot of time, but we don't have to take the motherboard out because we have this cut out. Alright, so everything is installed. We had to do some rearranging because this AIO didn't quite exactly fit in this case, but we made it work either way. So I had to shift some fans around. One of the fans is shifted as an intake from the bottom, so the as the air rises, it'll exhaust to the top. One of the other fans is just been moved over on the top, also as an exhaust, and the AIO fan has been shifted here instead of on the back, but it's still working as an exhaust. So now we have 2 intakes and 2 exhausts, so it's a neutral pressure case, so dust shouldn't be that big of a problem. Wire management, on the other hand, is something else that we need to address. Alrighty, so I have Prime 95 running on it now, and I've been running on it for a little while doing the small FFT test, which is a little more CPU intensive, and it hasn't really broken more than 53, 54C, so about mid 50s, maybe high 50s is where this is going to settle at, and that's really good considering it was at the mid to low 80s prior to this under load. So great improvement with the Corsair H60. Hope you enjoyed this install video, a little mini review. If you like this video, click that subscribe button, click that like button. Stay tuned for more.